Alright, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, my small equipment playthrough series with Annie Hahn. And, well, today is a big day. I believe that today is the day we will be paying off our debt finally. And so that will bring the end of the series, at least for now. But for starters, we have grain to sell. So, actually, I'm gonna do two things at once. I'm going to load up the truck with, I'm gonna load up the truck with our veggies. And I'm gonna sell the grain at the same time. So let me get over to the tractor. So we're gonna be selling all the crop and then paying off our debt. We already have enough money to pay off the debt, but I just want to have our maximum, our maximum value. Excuse me. So, this is pretty crazy. I honestly didn't think the series would be ending so soon, but we really made a decent amount of money. A lot of it was made off-screen through contracts, but there was also a decent amount of farm work. But, yeah. And, well, you know what this means? It means that we're probably soon going to be starting on a new playthrough. I believe we're going to be doing the Nadenthal, Manitoba map with the Plains and Prairies Equipment Pack DLC that is coming out on June the 3rd. So that is going to be exciting and new, and, you know, I'm not going to say we're never going to return to the Hahn family farm. In fact, there's a very good chance we will return to the Hahn family farm. But for now, we are moving on to not greener, but different pastures. Alright. I think I'm going to skip through the rest of this. Alright, the truck is all loaded up. Well, it's interestingly loaded, but I'm gonna hook up the trailer. We're gonna fill it up with grain. Hopefully this isn't too heavy of a load for the truck. Let's see. Pull around. The space is a little bit tight. Ooh. Alright. Alright, start filling with barley. Alright. Where are we headed? let's see. Barley sells best at Grain Barge Terminal 1, which is all the way over there. So we'll hit the restaurant on our way there. And, alright. Return. Man, this is a little bit bittersweet. I've had a lot of fun with making this series. It's been a really fun time. I know that you all have loved watching it, but it is now time to move on. The new Plains and Prairies DLC should be pretty, I think it should be pretty exciting. I'm excited to have Canadian equipment and to be using it on a Canadian map. But obviously it'll be a little bit bittersweet to leave the Hahn farm behind. But, you know, it's also the sweet part of bittersweet, because we're finally paying the debt off, which was the whole goal of this series. So, oh man, look, a barge. Or a towboat, or a riverboat. But, yeah. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with how this series has turned out. I think in retrospect, I would have liked to do a little bit more on camera, but there's just so many hours in this to film that it would have made for a lot more episodes than we ended up having. So I'm not sure if filming all of it would have worked as well. And I'm worried that I would have gotten tired of it if I had filmed all of it. Which I don't want to burn myself out on this. But we're turning in for the restaurant. But yeah, it does feel a little bit crazy to be saying goodbye to this series, because this is what I started doing YouTube with just a short month ago. But all things pass with time. Alright, so gonna detach the trailer, back it in to the sell point. Fold. Alright, yeah, that's a pretty good price. So we're already up to $30,000. We have $25,000 worth of debt, and we haven't even sold all the grain yet. Look up here. This is a big hill for this truck. Looks like the entrance is further down. Here. Looks like there's a little rail yard here, which I think makes sense. Oh no, it's over there. Not down by the platform, or the dock, I should say. Alright. Dump barley. So I don't know how much this is gonna make. Hopefully it'll be a decent amount for us. I probably shouldn't be too over-optimistic, because barley is the biggest cash crop. But $2,000? And we have another 3,000 liters of grain, so we can expect probably another $1,000 from that. That's alright. $3,000 from the crop. I mean, obviously you would like to have made more money off of it. But ultimately, in the end... Ultimately, in the end, we made a pretty decent amount of money off of contracts. And that sustained us pretty well. Let's see, which direction are we going here? Let's hang a left. Becoming. Oh, listen to those birds. Lovely. But, oh, there's another riverboat. But, yeah. $3,000, I mean, we just don't have very much acreage. That's the thing. The acreage is just not super big, and I knew that going into the series, so we wouldn't be making a huge amount of money off of the acreage. I knew it was going to be a lot of money from the greenhouse, a little bit of money from the goats, a little bit of money from the acreage, and a lot of money from contracts. But, I'm still pretty glad with how it worked out. Though again, it would have been nice to have done more on, this is a big town. Oh look! There's an advertisement for the upcoming DLC. So yeah, I'll be really happy to start doing that. I mean, it's just awesome that I'm going to be able to do Canadian equipment on a Canadian map if things work out alright, which I don't see why they shouldn't. The Nadenthal map is pretty well reviewed, so I will obviously be checking it out beforehand and to set everything up. But yeah, the Versatile, I'm just really excited to be using Canadian equipment. I get that Versatile isn't a Canadian-owned company, but they make all their tractors in Winnipeg, Manitoba, which is really awesome. And, oh yeah, those are towboats. Pushing barges. But, yeah. Canadian equipment. And it's going to be a big farm, too, which I don't usually do. So I'm gonna have to figure out a good goal to set for the series that makes sense with a big farm. Maybe I'm not sure. And we're gonna be doing, I think we're gonna be doing precision farming with it, which should be, I mean, that'll be totally new to me. I haven't done precision farming before. But I'm excited to do it. It should be really fun. So, just have to load up one more load of grain, of barley. Let's see, turning around here. Following our previous footsteps. Man. Feels a little bit crazy to be finishing up here. But I do think at some point we'll be back. Once we're done in Manitoba. So, whoa. I just, well actually, I should... I'm just gonna swing around here. I'm gonna go the other way. Not sure if that counts as backwards or front ways. I also, well, I had an idea for a series to do in between, this series and the Manitoba series, but ultimately there isn't going to be that much time in between this series and the Manitoba series. And I'm going to be taking time away. I'm gonna be visiting my family, and I just took the wrong road, didn't I? Yes, I did. Oh well. But I'm gonna be visiting my family in Canada. So 15 miles an hour. I'm gonna be visiting my family in Canada, so there will be some time off. But oh, is this the other? This might be the other grain barge. Wait. Let's see. I think they're similar sell prices, so that should be okay. Let's see, is this it? I'm not sure. No, I don't see a dump point there. What about on the other side? Perhaps in there? So let me just check, see that this is the other grain barge point. Grain barge terminal. I think this is 2. No, this is the grain river silo. That's still a decent price, so I don't mind selling here. Yeah, I don't mind selling here. Alright. And that is the last of our barley that we harvested this year. Dang. So I'll be heading back to the farm, and then, well, we'll be doing it. We'll be paying off the debt. Which is, again, absolutely crazy to think about. But, nice and slow on this road. Don't want to speed. I guess it does make sense for this to be a 15-mile-an-hour road, because it's single lane. Gonna be saying goodbye to Riverbend Springs for a while. But, yep. Speed up again. Leave it to me to take the wrong way in the final episode of the series. Well, I'm not going to call this the final episode of the series. How about the final episode of the first season? That leaves things a little bit more open-ended, I think. But, yeah. Man, what a trip this has been. Turn left. We're back at the farm. Alright. Back the trailer in there. Back the truck up. This is a long ways to back the truck up, but it's okay. Alright. Well, let's see, I'm gonna... Let's see. There we go. And now we pay off the debt. There we go. $9,000 in the bank, no loan. So, thank you all for watching. Have a good one. And bye-bye for now. And I'm sure we'll see Annie Hahn again sometime. But make sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you like the channel. But bye-bye for now.